Hey bro, can you spray my jacket?
Yeah. Thank you.
Wow. Oh my god. Woo. He's a magician. Wow.
Whoa.
Whoa. Wow. Wow. Damn. That's amazing.
Hey bro, can you spray my jacket?
Yeah. Thank you.
Wow. Oh my god. Woo. He's a magician. Wow.
Whoa.
Whoa. Wow. Wow. Damn. That's amazing.
You're a hacker.
My last job was hacking.
Hikaru's recapping my game. Good. Maybe I should recap it too, but I'll do it tomorrow. The first thing Hikaru said to me when I saw him, we shook hands. He was like, "What's up?" I was like, "What's up?" And then he goes, "So you gonna stop playing the Karo-kan?" Because I went half out of 4 with it. This is how chess players banter. Hikaru's recapping my game. Take on c4. She's threatening a mate, which I don't like. Rook c7. If knight b5, there's... Okay. Now I guess I will... take on c3. Take a pawn with check. I can play queen f3 to kind of kill all the fun. Then she has queen b5 check. I have to be very careful, actually. She's queen b5 check. Take another pawn. Can also castle. I can't castle because g4 is hanging. Maybe I have to go back to f5. Then she has bishop d4, then I castle. This is bishop b6. Is this? Big threat. Oh, that was a nice win. Nice game. Take on c4. She's threatening a mate, which I don't like.
We attempted to cook a massive pizza on the job site using a custom...
Beauty, isn't she? This is great. The team will love it. Yeah, they will. Who are these guys?
Oh, these guys? They're a fantastic charity that rehouse refugees.
Well, they were fantastic.
People typically assume that the way to lose weight is to go do a run.
Yeah, it helps a little bit. But if you run and you burn 200 calories extra per day, 3 days per week, that is 600 extra calories you're burning through the week. That's good stuff. You can lose some decent weight like that. 600 calories per week. Okay, what is that? Well, to burn a pound of body fat, you need to get 3,500 calories per week out of your diet, or do 3,500 extra calories of activity per week. 600's a drop in the bucket to that. You'll never notice. But if they were to simply alter their diet and keep training to keep the calorie burn at a moderate to high level, but take food out of their diet, especially through junk food, the total calorie sink deficit they can make for themselves is now in the hundreds of calories per day. Now you're losing a pound of fat every week. Now you're having big results.
People typically...
Did you know I've only actually been banned in WoW one time? Market manipulation. We manipulated the market so badly because back in the day, The auction house used to work Alliance and Horde, then it was separated. And we actually manipulated the market so badly that the Alliance didn't have any items and couldn't do anything with their auction house because we bought all of their everything and we moved it all over to the Horde side. Because we're like, well, we can't beat them in the battlegrounds because it's a never-ending war, so we'll fight them in the markets. And it was just like a thing that we did, like it was me and my friends. And we drained everything from their auction house. Everything. We took it all and we sold it for the Horde. And we got banned for 3 days. Did you know I've only actually been banned in WoW one time? Market.
Let me show you something I find completely magical.
This 12.5 kilo gold bar is worth about $1 million, but as you guys can see, there's a lot of dark spots in here, which means that there's a lot of other metal in here. So how do we get this bar to look something like this bar, which is 99.9% pure gold and free of impurities? Well, I'm gonna show you guys how they do it. We're at the Pomp Gold Factory here in Switzerland, and first we gotta go to the crucible.
After we place this heavy bar into the crucible, the gold is then melted into a liquid form so that it can be cast into a shape that is ready for the electrolytic refining process. Famously, it'll be connected to a power source and be called an anode.
This anode gets dipped into this solution right here, which actually strips out the impurities and actually just leaves you with a sheet of gold. The final product is this gold sponge. It's basically a paper-like texture, and then this gets further melted down into different types of other products such as gold grains, gold bars, or even gold strips. This 12...
That is some savage stuff that we are about to uncork, and it's going to be beautiful. Look at this position. This is gross. What we are doing here is nothing short of disgusting. I'm going here. And we're going here. I'm winning. I don't know about him. I'm going to win this game. All right? That's that. Everybody's going forward. And I'm going to... Okay, I could probably win this game in like 40 different ways. This is the sexiest because I can sack my queen. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Galaxus Mobile.
Hi, hello, how can I help?
I'm here to save your country.
I'm sorry? I don't know what you guys call them, but I'm here to get the breeding.
This is just a regular light bulb, but I'm only interested in its insides. This is because I've been curious to see what happens if I plug it in without the bulb. It actually lasted a lot longer than I expected, but it basically just burned. There's one other thing that I've been really wanting to try though, and for that, I had to sacrifice another bulb. Then I got some liquid nitrogen, and I carefully lowered it in. Now, if I turn it on, it doesn't just immediately burn. This is because the liquid nitrogen is surrounding the filament with nitrogen gas and protecting it from air and oxygen. It's actually kind of acting like the bulb, which is often just filled with nitrogen gas, and I think this is pretty cool.
Flyby?
Dude, that's insane. It's Formula 1.
There you go, Formula
100% Formula 1. Ferrari.
Yeah, that's
It's a GT3, yeah. Yeah, that one looks hard to do. It's V10.
That's
Formula 1
V10.
V10.
Mate, yeah, he's
honestly,
getting it.
That is so good. Formula 1 V8.
V8, thank you. Yeah,
V8
awesome.
Formula 1. I think I got it. Is it F2?
Yep.
Is it F2? Nice, dude.
Long, slow jogs or hikes are really for my mind as much as they are for my body. And I'm convinced that they also care.
Our first game jam, we had about 100 submissions. And the way that I tricked everyone was I said, this game jam is not a game jam. You'll be building a game design document. All you're going to do is you're going to list out all the things that you need to make, all the technologies you would use if you knew how to use them, all the audio programs, all the art programs, all the programming programs, whatever you want to use. You'll learn all of this shit, and then you'll write it into a piece of paper. And you'll turn that in, and that'll be the game jam. And then after they turned it all in, after the first week, it was a 1 week thing for this, I said, surprise, bitch. It's actually 2 weeks. Go make the prototype. All of them did. You got tricked into learning. Our first game jam, we had about 100 submissions. And the way that I tricked everyone was I said, this game jam is not a game jam. You'll be building a game design document. All you're going to do is you're going to list out all the things that you need to make, all the technologies you...
Jeez, this is crazy. Oh, the door is open. I don't think...
Maria bekommt 37.
Does it really only cost $45,000 to open a McDonald's?
Well, up front, yes, but there are other costs like equipment, rent and inventory. But 45k buys you into the franchise.
But why wouldn't I just start my own business?
Well, they give you an established brand, an existing customer base and a tried and tested menu.
This sounds too good to be true.
Well, you will have to give them 4% of your monthly sales and 5% for marketing.
Does it really only cost $45,000 to open a McDonald's? Does it really...
This is not gonna do it. She almost flagged. I don't think I get credit for the almost, but... This is, I'm going to lose. I appreciate that the game is still going, but yeah, this is nice. It's good.
Most people don't really understand sonic booms. So as any plane flies,
This is the easiest card trick in the world. First, any card could be selected. Let's just say it's going to be this one right over here. Go ahead and memorize that card. That card is lost somewhere right inside the center of the deck. But with just a snap, one card is going to turn itself over. The 5 of spades. Well, that's not your card. This card is actually an indicator card. So if I count down 5 cards, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This card now should be your selection, the 2 of diamonds. And well, these 4 cards right over here, these are actually the 4 aces. If you want to learn how this trick is done, just click on the video right over here.
I want to learn to be able to do a one-arm pull-up. Mr. Frank, how do I do it?
First, 10 to 15 clean pull-ups. Can you do pull-ups?
Yes, yes.
Next, band assisted. You're going to use this to help you up.
Right there?
Yeah. Next, you're going to do the same thing, but you're going to grab lower on the resistance band to give you less assistance. Oh! Okay, after that is the lock off. Hold at the very top. You're going to hold for time and work on the bottom position of the pull-up where you're just holding the bottom position, like a 90-degree bend. Perfect.
And you said also you want to strengthen the bottom?
Strengthen
so
the bottom.
not like dead. Hold?
Yeah.
Like
you want an active hang. Active
way
hang
harder
hold.
than it looks.
And next we're going to do the negative. Our goal, 3 to 5 second drop to the bottom. Stay strong. The last step is you're going to do partials from the top. And you could do your reps.
Okay, let's see what it looks like when a mortal tries it, right? Yeah. Stay flexy.
Stay flexy.
I want to learn to be able
Juckende und empfindliche Haut? Bei Neurodermie?
I like nuclear power. I'm always going to like nuclear power. It is one of the cleanest energy sources we have, and it's actually really, really recyclable. So a lot of people don't realize this. There is a recycling plant for nuclear fuel rods in France, and 90% of a fuel rod can be recycled, meaning that out of 100 spent fuel rods, you get 90 new ones back. It is crazy how well recycled they are. It is outrageous. And France is one of the biggest operations in the world that does this. It is incredibly profitable for them, and it is also very good for the world. And also, coal is super not safe because coal ash is very, very radioactive, which is not great. Yeah. I like nuclear.
Brother, what are you doing? Oh, man. Oh, my God. What a fucking legend. Brother, what are you doing? Oh, man. god, I almost died! No! I almost died! That was so scary, thank you.
It's okay, it's alright, it's alright. It's alright.
Oh my god, I almost died!
No! 3 grunnen wieso du for kaffe for matcha omstiegen sollst.
Simon says run, Simon says stop, Simon says run, Simon says stop, hands up, Simon says hands up, run in place, run in place. Simon says run in place, Simon says stop, hands down, Simon says hands down, hands up, Simon says hands up, hands down, Simon says hands down, run in place, both did it. Simon says hands up, Simon says hands on head, Simon says hips, Simon.
So you know how you love me because you haven't had a single...
So we're going to take a look at some nasty stagnant water under a microscope, and then I'm going to boil the water and see what the results look like under the microscope. This doesn't look bad enough, so I'm going to add some mud in there too. So I'm going to take a sample of this water and we're going to see what it looks like on a microscopic level. And already we're seeing some movement. There's all kinds of stuff swimming around in this water. There's some kind of insect larva here. There's all kinds of debris, algae, bacteria, protozoa, some paramecium cruising around in there, and all kinds of other things I wouldn't want to drink. Alright, so now we're going to take this water and boil it. Now I'm just going to pour the water into the pot as is. I let it boil for about a minute. I let the water cool down, and now we're going to take a look at the results. And I am not seeing any movement at all, which is kind of what I expected. I'm seeing a lot of debris, but no sign of life. There was all kinds of commotion going on in this water before. Now, it's like a ghost town. So we're going to take a look.
The trap that most people fall for is when they speak, they get stuck in a default rate of speech. I'll be dramatic here. I get stuck at a 2. Watch what happens to your brains automatically if I just, hi, everyone, it's great to be here. You start to feel a pain. So if you get stuck in a slow default rate of speech, not influential, nor is it impactful. But then again, I used to do this because I'm part Vietnamese and I speak really quickly. Really good to be here. Can't wait to take you through vocal foundations. It's going to be amazing. We're going to learn 5 vocal foundations.
It's the coolest place in the game, currently. We got there just in time. That crystal swaps back and forth in polarity at random every few hours. And it changes the entire zone. It is so goddamn cool. It's the coolest place in the game, currently.
Even 97 years later, this experiment, still ongoing today, is the slowest experiment in the world. The experiment aims to prove that pitch, which shatters like glass when hit with a hammer, is actually a liquid and not a solid. It was designed in 1927 by an Australian physics professor named Parnell, but it took 3 years for the molten pitch to harden, so the experiment officially began in 1930. The pitch drop experiment, as it's called, took 8 years for the first drop to fall, and 9 years for the second, due to the lengthy duration of the experiment. Before the third drop fell, Professor Parnell passed away. To this day, only 9 drops have fallen. Ultimately, it was proven that pitch is a liquid that is 20 billion times more viscous than water and 2 million times more viscous than honey. Currently, the University of Queensland has continued the experiment, and they are live streaming it. If you want to see the 10th drop, check the pinned comment.
What's up, everybody? How's it going?
Oh, perfect. They sat me at a table with all of the sweaty motherfuckers. All right, what do we got here? Under the gun opens, this guy 3-bet.
Make your pan go from this to this. Method 1, baking soda, vinegar. Spread it around, wait 20 minutes, and scrub with steel wool. It surprised me how good it was. Hack! Method 2, mix baking soda and vinegar. It should be pasty. Apply to the pan. Squeeze on the lemon juice and scrub. That's it. Whack! Method 3. Barkeeper's friend. Mix with water. Apply, spread, and scrub. That's incredible. That's a hack. Method 1, 2, 3. Make your pan go from this.
Ich gab meinem Job die Schuld für meinen Burnout.
So you like make your own web fluid in your body?
I'd rather not talk about this.
No, I don't mean.
Are you teasing me?
No, he's not teasing you. It's just that we can't do that. So naturally, we're curious.
I want you to try this on your own because you might not believe it until you feel it. If your back foot is on the tail, your front foot is glued to the skateboard. Wherever you lift your front foot, it is not possible for you to take it off of the board. This feeling that the board is glued to your front foot is what makes an ollie possible. As you lift your front foot, the nose will come in the air. And then you jump off of the skateboard, you jump off of the back trucks, and that will throw the tail into the ground. If you jump off your front foot, or you jump off your back foot, nothing.
No emote. No emote. Just end the stream. To end the stream, I want to talk to the chat. You guys will keep me awake. Why do I say I don't know? Was he trying to lose? Was my opponent trying to lose the game there? Oh, I won in 7 moves. No emote. No emote. Just end the stream.
I wasn't taking tons of stuff. I probably wasn't taking no more than what those baseball players were taking.
Let me tee off on this. If I had lots of money to bet, I would bet Ronnie's taking something like 5 to 10 times as much as those baseball players take. I actually just had an interview with a magazine where they were asking about steroids like a few days back. They were like, so what about athletes? Like football players, NBA basketball players, baseball, what are they taking? And I'm like, I have no idea because that whole shit is shrouded in secrecy. But because I'm in that world a little bit, I also know that most of those guys just don't take that much and they take it real sporadically. Like coming into an NFL season, they'll get on some test, they'll get on some growth hormone just to keep the body functioning and like relatively more easy to recover during the season. When the season's over, these guys come off everything and just off and just live their lives. Most sport athletes take way less and sometimes way different stuff. If Ronnie says he didn't take a lot of gear, like that's pretty dope and I'd love for that to be true. Do I assess that as a high probability in real life? No, I don't.
I wasn't taking tons of stuff.
Let's say that somebody gives you $5 in bits and then they do a chargeback. When that happens, I don't know if Twitch takes the $5 away or not because we only get paid once a month. They may do that. I don't know. But they protect us from having any chargeback fees. If somebody gives $1 over PayPal and then they charge this back, how much money do you think PayPal takes from us as a streamer? Do you think they take the $1? PayPal charges you an extra $15 in chargeback fees. You lose $16 on a $1 transaction. So we used to take donations over PayPal and I got rid of that shit. Because it's dangerous, dude. One of the worst things you can do is accept donations over PayPal. Let's say that somebody gives you $5 in bits and then they do a chargeback. When that happens, I don't know if Twitch takes the $5 away or not because we only get paid once a month. They may do that. I don't know. But they protect us from having it.
Here's something you can make in case of an emergency to keep in your pack. I'll take some big chunks of pine sap and put them in this tuna can. Then I'll heat it up a little to melt the pine resin. Just don't get it too hot or it'll burst into flame. Next I'll be...
This coffee brewer is an actual science experiment, and here's how the science experiment works. There's a bottom chamber and a top chamber.
There's barely any water in the bag. That's the bare minimum of water. If it even tilts, the goldfish is gonna suffocate and die. Anytime I post a video of me shipping my goldfish, people complain or they'll ask, why such little water? And before I explain why, let me show you that.
Bum, 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 bum. Oh, wow. There's a free bishop. Free rook. Go here. So let's fork him. 96. Rookie 8 and game over. Ba-da-da-bum-bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, wow. There's a free bishop. Free rook.
I went to a cat cafe and ignored.
Bum, bum, bum.
I went to a cat cafe and ignored all of the cats because in a recent video I ignored Kurt to test out the theory that they like you more when you ignore them, but it wasn't a fair test with Kurt since he already liked.
Most people who begin to exercise with weights should be trying to get to the gym for between 2 and 4 times a week, between 30 minutes and an hour at a time. An understanding that you have to do more is illusory. It's just wrong. Some people do not adopt exercise because they're like, look, I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not a pro. I don't have hours a week. You're like, oh, you actually don't need that. And they're like, really? So a lot of people can get unbelievable benefits working out twice a week for 30 minutes at a time. If you regularly do this, you don't have to dedicate your life to the gym. Now all of a sudden the people listening are like, okay, well that's cool. I was gonna stop listening if he said 5 hours a week. It was gonna be like, another podcast, please. Most people who begin.
Crazy things happened in the Tech Mahindra Global Chess League tournament in the game between Alireza Firouzja and Magnus Carlsen. In this particular position, Alireza with the black pieces can hold the position by just repeating moves with the knight, knight to f4, and then knight to g6. He's controlling the potential promotion. It's of course a thematic draw. But Alireza made a mistake. It allows here Magnus Carlsen to get closer with the king, and now after knight to f4, Magnus has now the extra queen. Alireza is still battling, but now Magnus makes a mistake with king to e5. Allows here the fork by Alireza. Magnus of course plays king to e4, and now Alireza plays a stunning knight to h4. That's very important because here in this tournament there's no increment, and after king to d4 Magnus ran out of time, which meant that Alireza Firouzja actually won the game, although Magnus Carlsen has the extra queen. Really wild stuff because in an optimal position here black can deliver checkmate, and by FIDE rules this is completely winning position then for black. Thanks for watching. Chess is the best. Crazy things happened in the Tech Mahindra Global Chess League tournament in the game between Alireza Firouzja and Magnus Carlsen. In this particular position, Alireza with the black pieces can hold the position by just repeating moves with the knight.
What if I told you you could get 80 free summons just by downloading Honkai Star?
Hey Joshi.
Yeah.
Why?
Another episode of
Should I open it or should I keep it sealed?
And this guy looks kind of insane. And you probably think I'm insane for paying $110 for this Magic the Gathering Tempest booster pack from 1997. Yeah, it's a little insane, but I did pay a premium to make sure it was from a reputable source, ancestralmtg.com. I purchased something from eBay the last time I opened something Magic the Gathering here on the channel, and many of you called out that it was probably tampered with. So this one, probably not tampered with, but that doesn't guarantee anything, but I'm guaranteed to see what we get here at the end. And by the way, let me know if you played Magic the Gathering. I played Magic back in these days, and I actually did have some Tempest cards, but I sold them all for money when I was in college.
Oh no, you should have kept it sealed.
Are you proud of yourself?
Another episode of
Should I open it or should I keep it sealed?
And this guy looks kind of insane. And you probably think I'm insane for paying.
I mean, yeah, that's oh, that's clown behavior by me. That is clown behavior. Crazy. God, that was so undeserved. Oh my god, he's such a bozo. I mean, yeah, that's oh, that.
Let me teach you the real life, how it really is. The reason why you're a loser, and the reason why you're not fucking making.
This is an apple painted with the blackest paint in the world, so I decided to paint an entire
And you know what the craziest part is? Now the H file's open. So you know what happens when the H file's open, right? You know whose cheeks are about to get spread super wide? It's over. Oh, he's got some counterplay. Oh, that's so scary. That's super scary because I'm gonna go here, and I don't know who's stopping this attack. I'm just saying. Rook H1. I don't know who you think's stopping what. I got 2 pass pawns now. Okay, I'm blockaded. But you know what the best part is? I'm not blockaded at all because I'm gonna play Rook G3. Now what? Where is the counterplay? E7, trade the queens. And he's got nothing. He's got absolutely no play at all. I like how he's thinking. Like, what is he thinking about? I wonder what's going on through his brain. Like, what's he thinking about? I'm just gonna walk straight into the, oh, got me. Damn, I almost missed that. Wow. Oh, man. And you know
what I have here is a bunch of dry ice, and I'm just gonna drop it into a beaker and wait a bit. Now, if I light a match and try to put it in, it almost instantly goes out. This is because as the dry ice sublimated, it pushed out all the air and filled the beaker with CO2 gas. What I've been really wanting to try, though, is basically the same thing, except with magnesium metal. To do this, I first have to light it, and it's so bright that it kind of burns my eyes. But anyway, I can now try lowering it in, and unlike the match, it doesn't immediately go out. In fact, it's apparently burning even better, and it doesn't seem to care that there isn't any oxygen. This is because it's so reactive that it can directly react with the CO2 and rip the oxygen off of it. It's even able to do this with things like water and sand, and I think that's kind of terrifying. What I have here is a bunch of dry ice, and I'm just going to drop it into a beaker and wait a bit.
And give him a mate. So he can stop my idea.
I'm an artist and I'm getting to the point of marketing and selling my work.
Nice.
As an unknown, the price I can garner is less than what they are worth to me, about 20 hours each. How would you untangle that?
That is normal at first. The way that you do it is if you're doing freelance stuff, you open up for commissions, you try to fill your commission slots, right? And at first, you will probably try to fill a lot of commissions, right? A lot of slots. And then over time, what will end up happening is you'll be like, man, I'm working a shitload. I'm going to reduce my number of slots, but increase the amount of cost. That way you do less work for the same amount of money. And over time, you just keep...
Is it possible to fast, but also to gain muscle mass in the way that you've described?
Yeah, totally. It just won't happen as an impressive rate. So you have to make a trade-off for yourself. If you...
I'm not going to say anything. You're just going to tell me where to guess, bro. I'm just going to go with whatever the first thing you say.
Yeah, okay. All right.
So, be careful with your words here, brother.
Yes. North Dakota. Let's go.
Wait, that was a W, bro. W teamwork. Okay, lock in.
Okay. Georgia. Bro, can't fucking...
Dude, I know my sensitivity on this DPI is too high. Yeah. I know where Georgia is on the map, I promise.
Texas. Arkansas.
I thought it was Arkansas.
It is Arkansas.
Yes.
Bro, we had
the black car.
The Arkansas car. Idaho. Or no, Washington. Shit. Sorry.
Okay. That might still be 4 seconds.
Yeah. Colorado? I don't know.
I don't think I clicked Colorado there. No,
okay,
I did.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, wait. Did we get any of those under 4 seconds?
Definitely.
I don't think so. Oh, wait, 4, 3.
Okay,
wait, dude.
Okay,
that's fine. I'm not gonna say anything. You're just gonna tell me where to guess, bro. I'm just gonna go with.
Hey, Ron.
Oh, hey. Man, what's up?
Hey.
How you been?
Yeah. All right.
Oh, this is Adam.
You gonna introduce me or?
Oh, I already did. What do you mean?
Not really.
This is Adam.
Yeah.
And this is what? What? This is my old mate from my workmate. We know each other really well. My workmate,
whose name is.
What do you mean his name? What do you mean, you weirdo?
Ron, what's my name, Ron?
What do you mean?
What's his name, Rowan?
It's Steve. Alex.
Hey man, I'm Alan.
Hey Alan, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Hey.
Galaxus Mobile for one.
All right, boys.
Oh, yeah.
Is it a cluster?
A cast saw is able to cut through a cast, but it's not able to cut through human skin. Don't try this at home. We need to film it in slow motion. Straight away, you can see that the blade isn't in fact spinning. It's oscillating backwards and forwards. And looking at the footage, it's only moving back and forth about 3 millimeters. Here's a clue as to why the blade can cut through a cast, but not through human skin. Here's an underinflated balloon, and here's an overinflated balloon. The cast saw can't pop the underinflated balloon. But look what happens when I press it into the overinflated balloon. It pops easily. When you overinflate a balloon, you're pushing the balloon to its elastic deformation limit. It can't stretch anymore after that. So when the teeth of the blade touches the rubber can't stretch and move underneath it. The underinflated balloon has a lot of stretch still left in it. The rubber just moves and stretches underneath the teeth. Human skin is like an underinflated balloon. As the teeth bite into my skin, they proceed to just casually move the skin back and forth. A cast saw is able to cut through a cast.
So today, I'm going to be making some test tube rockets. To do this, I first need a really strong oxidizer.
Are you doing the right rows for your back workout? High row, low row, wide row, narrow row, middle of the row, they all seemed so confusing to a small 19-year-old Jack who didn't know how.
This solar death ray can melt rock, and I wanted to see what would happen if I aimed it right at the surface of the Earth. In other words, I aimed it at dirt. The secret to the solar death ray is this monster lens gathers all the sunlight that hits it and concentrates it down to a very bright spot. This generates so much heat that the dirt melted into boiling lava. I left the solar death ray to melt the surface of the Earth for quite a while, and the results were interesting. A swath of melted dirt formed that turned into obsidian. I disengaged the solar death ray to take a closer look, and there was this melted spot of dirt that glowed and then hardened into glass. As the Earth rotated, the sun moved across the sky, and a melted line of dirt formed in the opposite direction. After everything cooled down, I chiseled the melted dirt up, and what formed looked a lot like what happens when lightning hits the Earth. Totally rad.
And now you've got to complete the set.
Be interested in this one?
I might be. I can take a look at it. They're about $25, which means I could give you $20 for it.
In cash?
Mm-hmm.
I just paid 30.
You paid 30?
Yeah.
You bought some of each. Do you want me to show you how I looked up the price for it?
Show me.
TCG players, the big, that's what most people will price like modern cards off of. And what I usually look for is the very first listing based off the condition. So I could buy it right now for $23.46, $1.22 shipping. Did you pay 30 for it? 30?
All right, you're good. I think we're done. I really like that Alakazam.
The Alakazam? And a 9?
I don't have any cash.
Here you go, man.
He's giving me this for free.
It'll go with your Steelix. How about that? Absolutely.
You want anything for me?
No.
This will always be nice to him.
Yep. Take care.
And then at the end of every workout, I always do some form of cardio.
Don't do that. The best thing you can do after workout is go home and eat and relax, because that's how growth happens. If you do cardio, you can do a little bit of it before, but ideally you do it at some other time entirely unrelated to your workout. The ground is free, so you can run anytime you want. Also, gym memberships include multiple daily trips to the gym, so you can come back and do cardio. After lifting, I wouldn't do cardio, because you're deprioritizing the recovery and growth process and prioritizing getting better at something else, like cardio.
And then at the end of every workout...
Oh, wait, we can pixelate the image. Wait, should I do this or should I play it like...
Oh, nice!
Dude, this is the frickin' jackpot!
Ah, damn.
What?
There's only 100 gold here, that's a shame.
What?
Oh well. You happy to split it? Just 50 gold each?
Dude, there's heaps of gold here.
Well, I wouldn't call 100 heaps, but whatever.
You're trying to rip me off?
Rowan, there's only 100 gold in this pile.
Rowan, there's only 100 gold in this pile.
How about I take 100 gold and then you can take everything else?
Deal.
Deal.
Okay, that's locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Great, I'm gonna take my gold.
You idiot. Well, I'm taking my gold. And what? What? What the f***? What? Where is it?
Hey, Rowan, sorry, I do have one question. Have you actually played a video game before, or is this first time?
Oh, f*** you, Ben.
I'll teach you the ropes, don't worry about it.
Oh, nice!
Guys, let's go. We already got the gems. What are you doing? We're covering this place in grease to set it on fire. Hey, what's going on here? You're too late. We already cleaned out your gem.
I am number 5 and I'm 7'2".
Kid hell.
Forest, dirt roads, forest, European. Could go, I think you go Western Russia. Could be like... That's not a typical guess. If you're watching this on Instagram, TikTok, you probably are going to miss this next guess I just make. That's probably wrong continent. It's not actually wrong continent. It's actually a free accurate, but... Forest, dirt roads, forest, European. Could go, I think you go Western Russia. Could be like... That's not a typical guess. If you're watching this on Instagram, TikTok, you probably are going to miss this next guess I just make. That's probably wrong continent. It's not actually wrong continent. It's actually a free accurate, but... Forest, dirt roads, forest, European. Could go, I think you go Western Russia. Could be like... That's not a typical guess. If you're watching this on Instagram, TikTok, you probably are going to miss this next guess I just make. That's probably wrong continent. It's not actually wrong continent. It's actually a free accurate, but... Forest, dirt roads, forest, European. Could go, I think you go Western Russia. Could be like...
Strike fast and strike hard. the talking.